Hello, everyone. Welcome to another walk with Jackie. You could see it is clearly fall here in New Jersey. And the message that I would like to share with you today is called "The Way is the Greatest Teacher." And first, I want to talk about what I mean by the way, and then how this message has developed into thinking that walk is our teacher. So let's walk together. So I was thinking in these messages of themes of kind of higher energy, messages coming through like unconditional love, forgiveness, trust, humility, acceptance. And then it came to me that this is all possible, these feelings of these energies and tapping into something higher when we walk in this path, which has been called the way in religious ways. And I know in the Christian faith, there is a book and a movie called The Way. Really great film as well. I have some friends who have walked that path from France to Spain, usually within the Catholicism faith, of walking this way. And my message isn't really to touch on all of that in the religious sense, but really just in general, that we walk this path of the unknown in life, when we can allow ourselves to kind of drop out of our ego, out of our sense of identity, maybe go through a time of transformation and finding who we really are at a spiritual, soulful level. What's the meaning of life? What's my meaning in this life? What's my purpose? What's my connection to myself? Maybe to something higher, to God, to others, to the world. And this path that we walk, asking these questions and wanting to awaken our spirit and look for something more than just what's right in front of us, is really part of the way. Also this could be this way of how Jesus walked, or Yeshua as more the Aramaic name for Jesus. And again, without it being too biblical or religious, but it's this path of walking and knowing in that walk, you might be going against the grain. You might be challenged. You might be criticized. You might have people question, what are you doing on this path? And you have to keep walking it because it's the way. It is your heart. It's your truth. You are trusting the way, this path that you're walking. So all of those energies that I've been talking about, they happen. They are there for you to tap into when you're walking the way. And it's all about the process and not the product, or not the result of the way. So I wanted to talk about that because I think in life, our greatest teacher can be a person. I'm a teacher. I taught for many years. I always will see myself in that way and in different spaces and areas of the world, whether that be online, in person, making videos, or teaching lessons. But we're all teachers too. And we all teach each other different things. Our family, our friends, our loved ones teach each other things. We're mirrors to each other. And so it can be a person. It can be a life lesson. It could be an experience that is your teacher. But there's something even bigger than just something finite that is singular as the teacher. And I thought about the way, the path that we walk, that is our truth, that is our love, that is saying, I'm not scared. And it's okay if people don't understand this path. It's okay if people criticize me. It's okay if they question, because I'm still going to walk it. And when I fall down, I will get back up, and there will be people beside me to help me get back up. So part of this way is community, and how really we can only walk in this path when we have those around us to help us. So leaning into that message of humility and acceptance, of allowing the help, allowing people in your community to lift you up, to say, I got you. I get you. I know what you're trying to do. I see you. I hear you. Keep walking. I'm walking alongside you. And that kind of goes back to also my faith and sense of spirituality and religion in a way with Jesus, of those footsteps in the sand and how he is there to walk alongside of you. So whether that's your faith or belief or not, we can see the people in our lives, in our community, that have helped to pick us up and walk alongside of us and say, I am going to be here, right here with you on this path, because I see something in you and I see what you're doing, and it's bigger than you, and it's providing something for your heart and spirit, which in turn provides something to my heart and spirit and to others. It's a service. When you give love and tap into your truth and walk this way that is so aligned with who you are, you give so much back to others. And that's really the only way to do that. So I see this way as the greatest teacher, the path, the process, the motion, the energy of walking this path is teaching you so much. And every step forward, every stumble, falling down, step backwards, leaning on others to pick you up and help you to move that step forward. That is the whole point. That is the greatest teacher, is seeing how that path and that way is part of you. And so I wanted to share with this message today that I haven't fully walked this way until this current state of my life, into my early 40s. And I've had times where I felt like I was on the right path, and many times, and times I didn't feel like I was on the right path. But this is the first time I feel I'm walking the way. And I am digging into those energies and emotions. And it's been hard, but it's also been so loving. The greatest love and gratitude I have ever felt in my life. I just tap back into that unconditional love of everything is love on this way. Love is also the greatest teacher. Everything moves through love. Creation of life. If you just think about two people coming together and creating life, a baby, is out of love. The universe was created out of love. And that is part of the way. Because when you walk this path where you tap into your truest self, your love, your truth, your soul, and see everything around you as purposeful and grateful for it all the light and shadow, all of it, then you see love everywhere. And when the love is right there, shining on you, on your path, this way, you don't ever want to lose that. And you don't want to get off of that path. So my message of encouragement to all of you, again, as I say to myself, as I'm currently walking this very winding way with many curves and bumps, is that if you find that you are walking on a path that some people don't get and understand, but it feels so true to you, and you are so in your worth and love and alignment, even if you're scared and unsure of what that end result is or where it's going, you're living in love. You're open to love. Your heart chakra is open, and that is a beautiful thing. And lean on your community. Lean on those people that see you, that hear you, that believe in you, and keep walking the way. Because the way is your greatest teacher. Love you all. Bye.